When we talked before the game, you talked about how the other night against Memphis, 2 early goals made it very difficult for you to play catch-up for 85 minutes. Tonight, you get the 2 early goals. How much did that change what you were able to do going forward after that?
And it certainly determined what went on in the game, you know. And we were, I'll tell you what, we were going to make sure that we didn't start the game the way we started it the other day. We were really focused on it. Glad to see it paid off, you know, and we got on the board right away. I mean, the first goal was fantastic, you know. It got us going in the right direction. We were confident. We played well for 90 minutes.
What did you and your staff do to help your team come out fast with that intense start?
Well, first of all, I think the emotion of the seniors is certainly part of that. And, you know, our younger guys really embraced this whole senior day and really did a good job of celebrating it with them. And you know, I could tell in the locker room before that the team was ready, and I don't really believe it was anything that we did as a staff. It was more what they did. They prepared themselves. They wanted to win for those guys, and they came out flying.
Tulsa took a very defensive stance for much of the game. For much of the game, they had only 1 player on the plus side of midfield. How frustrating is that to have to go against a team with 10 players back? And how was your team able to break that down?
Well, you know, it makes it more difficult to score for sure. We were able to keep the ball, and certainly, you know, we got the ball into dangerous places, and we were in control for the most part, you know, for that beginning part of the game, even when they were sitting in a little deep. I think the second half they came out a little bit higher. But we were in control for the most part.
At halftime, you're up 3-1,
Yeah.
only giving up 2 shots in the first 45 minutes. What did you say to your team at halftime?
Well, it's mad we gave up a goal, first of all. I didn't feel like we should have given one up. But no, we talked about, again, going out, starting the half the right way, and, you know, getting on the front foot right away and continuing to keep the ball and get the ball into dangerous spaces and things like that, and we were able to do that.
You came into this game off a couple of losses. Were you worried at all about there being any hangover from that?
Certainly. I mean, I think certainly, you know, when you lose a couple, you're always concerned, you know. But I had a feeling yesterday that we were going to play pretty well today.
2 goals from Vanessa Valadez, 1 from Claire Oates, 1 from Blair Thorpe, and it seemed like your team had several other chances that were close. Where does this rank among the best offensive performances you've had this year?
It's up there. We were dangerous from the first minute, and you know, yeah, we scored 4 and hit the crossbar a couple of times. They cleared a couple off the line, and we did it against a quality opponent because these guys are pretty good. And I think it's one of our better performances.
With just 1 regular season game left before conference tournament, did you need not just the win, but a big win to get some momentum going toward the postseason?
It helps, yeah. I think we, you know, we were questioning ourselves as we should have. I mean, we lost a couple of games, you know, so getting a win and playing the way that we played, this is more important than anything else. You know, it doesn't matter how many goals we scored or anything like that, but playing the way we played. And by the way, I thought we played well against Memphis, so we're not going to discount that. Playing the way we did was the most important thing, and I think it'll really give us some confidence going forward.
And then, as you mentioned, today was senior day, final home game for your senior class. What has this class meant to you?
Well, what they've done is they've sort of changed the whole culture here. You know, we're a much better team. The program overall, I think, is much more stable than it's been the last couple of years, and I think the credit goes to them. They took the initiative to make sure we continued to improve, and you know, from the first moment this year, they've been really good.